Hello interwebs, and thanks for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and today I'm going to be bringing you 39 more fun WoW facts. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. There used to be no guards in neutral cities, so they were total slaughter fests. The warrior charge ability used to work a lot differently than it does now. First of all, it teleported you to your target rather than giving you a movement speed increase, and it was really glitchy. With charge intercept, a lot of times warriors fell through the world. Also, charge could be used in combat. Schools of magic and weapons used to have a skill point system that affected your output. This was really frustrating for enhancement shamans because when they would respec, they'd lose their ability to use two-handed weapons, which would take away all of their weapon skill. So if they respec, they'd have to level their weapon skill back up in order to do adequate damage. Rogues and druids had a feign death type ability before it was given to hunters. A warlock's felsteed mount used to be called Nightmare. Originally, in the World of Warcraft beta, warlocks' footprints actually burned into the ground. On the European server Silvermoon, at one point there was 96% Alliance and only 4% Horde, making it the worst balanced server in the game ever. Like honorable kills, there used to be dishonorable kills that were given when you killed civilian NPCs, and they could reduce your rank all the way down to 0. In very early WoW development, goblins were supposed to be an alliance race, but Blizzard decided to make them a neutral race and substitute gnomes in instead. On the flip side, night elves were originally intended to be horde characters, but Blizzard saw a larger story and conflict potential if they made them alliance instead. Worgen are the only playable race to have never appeared in a Warcraft game. Female and male gnomes share the same animations and a lot of the same emotes. Silvermoon City guards use an altered version of the night elf male model. They're the only guards in the game that don't share a model with their race. Male dwarves have two different death animations. World of Warcraft is the fourth game set in the Warcraft universe, the first being Warcraft Orcs vs. Humans, releasing in 1994. World of Warcraft was released on the 10th anniversary of the Warcraft franchise. World of Warcraft holds the world record for the most popular MMO based on subscriptions. During patch 1.7, World of Warcraft players actually experienced a plague. There was a debuff that was given in 20-man ZG called Corrupted Blood that was supposed to be contained within the instance, but there was a glitch that allowed hunter pets and warlock pets to carry the disease and spread it outside. Within hours, everyone within all the main cities were infected, and it killed low-level targets instantly because it was so powerful. World of Warcraft was featured in a Toyota truck commercial.
Yeah, I'm gonna equip myself with a little, 4 wheels of fury! Oh.
No way. There's no trucks in World of Warcraft.
Let's do this! Oh.
Vanilla WoW took 150 developers 4 to 5 years to develop. It included 30,000 items, 7,600 quests, 5,300 NPCs, and 1,400 locations. There used to only be one graveyard in the Barrens, and if you died in RFD, that was the single longest instance corpse run in the game. There was a time when the only high-level enchanting trainer was in Uldaman. Warlocks used to be able to summon people off of cliffs to kill them, and mages and other classes could CC you underwater so that you would drown. Prior to the release of the Burning Crusade, Azeroth had two moons known as the White Lady and the Blue Child. Players still don't really know where the Blue Child went or why it disappeared, although it is briefly visible during the Terragossa's Rest quest chain. Female Taurens didn't always do the electric slide. At one point they did like an Irish line dance. The Crystal Song Forest was the intended location for the Argent tournament, although with all the traffic in Dalaran, developers were worried that it would really clog the zone, so they moved it to Icecrown, and ironically there's like nothing in Crystal Song Forest now. Until BlizzCon 2008, a lot of people thought Ghostcrawler was a woman. Questing in World of Warcraft was initially intended to supplement grinding as a means of leveling. It wasn't until developers realized that people really enjoyed questing that they added more. There was originally intended to be only 100 quests for Horde and Alliance to complete on their journey to level 60. By vanilla launch, there was over 7,000. The original Varrock Sorfang that was in Orgrimmar could be mind-controlled by Alliance, and they would use his execute ability anytime his rage bar was full. At one point, the Black Morass was too deep for gnomes. If they walked in it, it would cause them to swim, and if they rode in their mount, they would be dismounted. Originally in World of Warcraft, there were both shields and bucklers, and they were separate. Shields would be used for like warriors and paladins, and bucklers would be used for hunters and rogues. But before release, they merged them into one, and hunters and rogues lost the ability to use shields. Originally, hunters used focus as a resource system, but Blizzard decided it wasn't effective and gave them mana. Oddly enough, in Cataclysm, now they're using focus again. The reason that so many starting area cloaks have the exact same stats is that originally cloaks were not all cloth. They were unique depending on the armor type that you wore. Graphics quality in World of Warcraft has improved a lot since launch, but in the alpha build of World of Warcraft, graphics were actually much more realistic than they are now. Lady Sylvanas in World of Warcraft has had 4 different voice actors and 3 different models. In the alpha build of World of Warcraft, there was another profession called survival skills. This allowed you to build campfires and create torches, and what was really neat is that areas like Duskwood were actually dark. You could only see about 20-30 yards around you, and you would need to create torches to increase your visibility. Before Wrath of the Lich King, Dalaran was just a giant purple dome in the Altaric Mountains. Character and faction transfers didn't used to exist, and you also couldn't create Horde and Alliance characters on a PvP server. So if you wanted to play with one of your friends that was on a different server or of a different faction, you had to completely reroll. Warlock's Succubus minion actually used to wear way less clothes than they do now. So that was my list of 39 more fun World of Warcraft facts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I missed any, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't seen it, I already did do one of these videos with all different facts. If you want to open that in a new tab, you can click right here to do so. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to comment and rate it thumbs up. Maybe add it to your favorites. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you so soon, guys. I love you all. You're in my hearts. Have a great day. Bye!